Welcome to the epic world of dog training. I am JT Lawson. I am the lead trainer at Make Your Dog Epic. I also own the Oklahoma locations for Make Your Dog Epic, where we turn your canine companions into truly epic dogs. Get ready for your daily doses of wisdom as we tackle your questions and unleash the secrets to mastering dog training. As always, our goal is to gain obedience, but never at the expense of the dog's personality. Now kiss. Oh, thank you. Oh, good job. Can I have a kiss? What? Thank you. Oh, let's try again. Oh, what? One more? No? Okay.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Make Your Dog Epic podcast, the Make Your Dog Epic podcast. And for anybody out there who has a dog in Tulsa that you want to train, if you're looking for Tulsa dog training lessons, we highly recommend that you check out makeyourdogepic.com. But when you do go to makeyourdogepic.com and you fill out the form and you schedule that first lesson for 50 cents, that's when our trainers interact with you. And here to talk about it is the man who runs the Oklahoma Make Your Dog Epic locations, JT Lawson. Welcome onto the show. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm doing phenomenal. Doing really good.
It's been a busy week in dog world. You're working with a lot of dogs coming in. What kind of dog did you work with today or this week? Tell us about a couple of the dog breeds you've been working with this week.
Yeah, a couple of the dog breeds we've been working on. There's a couple at boarding school. They just went home, but there's 3 corgis.
Corgi?
Yeah, so one is a cowboy corgi. So 2 are cowboy corgis actually. So it's a
Cowboy.
Yeah, cowboy.
Are you making up this breed?
No,
Is this a real breed?
Not making it up.
Okay, let me look here.
That is it. So
Wow.
it's mixed with a cattle dog and a corgi mix. So they're a little bigger, they're a lot faster, and they're great. But they had 3, and then they had one that's just a normal corgi, but they had never been on a leash before. So I meet mom at a park in Owasso, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And she's walking them. And while she's walking them, one gets out of the collar, goes and jumps in the pond.
Are you serious?
Little river thing. Yeah. She runs away from mom, jumps in a little pond, little river thing, while the other 2 are yapping and barking and pulling mom everywhere. And so dad is now out of the car. He's trying to flush the dog out of the river. So to get
Now, I got to ask you, when you meet somebody for the first time, because they've called our call center, they went to makeyourdogepic.com, they scheduled a consultation. You have an agreed upon time. You're going to meet them for the first lesson. It's 50 cents. They know that we have the lowest prices in town. Will beat anybody's price. They know we have a money back guarantee. They kind of know that going into it because our call team sets those expectations. But what are the first questions that people ask when they bring their corgi? They meet you for the first time. You're showing up in the red polo. You're pulling up in the Make Your Dog Epic mobile. What are the first questions they ask you when you first meet them?
Yeah, well, normally I'm coming up and I'm just letting them tell me their full story.
Yeah.
So typically, they're not asking questions first. They just want to get everything off their chest that they've been dealing with. So they've been struggling with Fluffy, pulling them down the street. They've been struggling with Fluffy barking at everyone, chewing up the toys. One of the dogs I worked with yesterday, it's a Belgian Malinois Shepherd mix, and it it plays with the sun. So it's super friendly, but a Malinois. A Belgian Malinois. Yep, that one.
Ooh.
That's it. So it's a mix. So it doesn't look quite like that, but it's a mix. But it is basically anytime it plays with the sun, it's running around and it keeps biting its ankles.
Whoa.
So the sun, I'm doing the first lesson because we've already done the consultation. Then yesterday was the first lesson with them, and the son doesn't have socks on or shoes on.
How old's the son?
He's 12.
Okay, he's 12. Yeah.
So he's at the age where he kind of likes it, but also I see his ankles. And they have scabs all over them.
Whoa.
Because the dog will not stop. Anytime he takes it out the potty, the dog just immediately is like, it's playtime. I'm biting your ankles. And it just won't stop.
A literal ankle biter.
Yeah, a literal ankle
I've
biter.
heard that term, but I've never seen it. So this is a literal ankle
that's
biter.
what he does. And so we had to teach the dog off. And so off means move away physically and mentally.
Yeah.
But not that you're in trouble, which is key. Because I don't want the dog to think that the mom is pissed or mad at the dog, or that the son's bad. It's like, hey, you can still play. You just can't bite ankles. So it still has all of its personality. Now it's playing, but now the son has has a command that will work. So now that whenever the son wants, it can say off, and now the dog stops biting his ankles, and it's awesome.
Now, I want to brag on a couple Tulsa businesses, and I want to get your reaction to this here. A longtime friend of mine, he has an orthodontic practice called KL Ortho, not in any way, shape, or form connected to what we do, but he's an orthodontist. So I've got 5 kids, and my kids needed braces. So I, without any hesitation, said, "Let's go take our kids to Dr. Joe." There he is. And I paid money for it. Well, I was happy with it. He's great. He's the highest rated and most reviewed in Tulsa. Very happy to work with him. At no point did I think, I'm gonna just put those braces on myself. Get the glue, get the metal, get the cutters. Let me just. I didn't have those thoughts.
Yeah.
Another example. I'm just trying to give examples. A wonderful restaurant I love going to. It's a beautiful place. It's in Florida, actually, called Papa Gallo's. Many members of our staff have gone to Papa Gallo's, and again, Papa Gallo's is it's a restaurant, and they have live music, and they offer great food. But at no point, would I think, oh yeah, I'm gonna open my own restaurant on the water so I can enjoy the view better. Because I just, you sort of, another example, you get your car repaired. I know I'm paying money to the guy to fix my car, and I'm sure I could get the handbook and read how to do it myself, but it would take years of training. You've already been trained. In fact, you've actually written a book on it, which our listeners can download for free. They go to makeyourdogepic.com, makeyourdogepic.com. They can download the ebook for free. They can see your newest book there called Make Your Dog Epic. They can download the Ultimate Dog Training Guide. But why do people pay you to train their dogs? And again, I know you're the lowest priced. I know you got the highest rated, most reviewed. I know you offer the fastest turnaround time. But why do people pay you as opposed to just training the dog themselves?
Because kind of what happens is people they get a dog, and now the dog jumps on people. So now they go to YouTube or they go to Google, and they're like, how do I get the dog to stop jumping? And then there's so many different ways of doing it. It's kind of like when you first start learning about working out or dieting, you go on there and you're looking and you're like, okay, keto diet. Okay, that makes sense. But now you're like, oh, wait, I'm supposed to be vegan. Oh, wait, carnivore. Oh, but high cholesterol is bad, but it's good. And then you have all these different things, and it's like no wheat, no meat. Wait, I'm so confused. And so it feels like the more you know, the less you know, because all these different things contradict each other. So a lot of people don't know, but in the dog training world, there's no governing body over dog training. So anyone can be a dog trainer. So Clay, you've never trained a dog.
Right.
But if you wanted to, right now, you could go online, you can make 30 different websites and make up 30 different dog training certifications, and you could give them all to yourself, and you can start training dogs tomorrow.
Right.
And charging for it. And there's no one to tell you can't. So a lot of these people, they see these videos on YouTube, or these people are telling them different things, or Bob across the street tells them how to train the dog. And there's so many contradicting things that's why they need to hire someone so we can set them on the path. Because I paid a lot of money and traveled the United States learning from some of the best dog trainers in the world, so that I can take the best of what they teach, condense it down into one thing, and then give it to the customers.
Now, let me walk through just a couple final things I want to clarify on today's show. Again, you go to makeyourdogepic.com, makeyourdogepic.com. You look around, you say, what do you guys do? What sets you apart? I'm going to focus on 5 things. One, you got the highest rated and most reviewed dog training company in Oklahoma. That's exciting. 2, you offer the fastest turnaround time. 3, you'll beat any competitor's price. 4, if people book with you, they have a chance to win a trip to Hawaii, which is exciting. And then finally, you've got a program, a system, an approach that's called a revolutionary focus-based positive reinforcement training methodology. And you really have to see it more so than you can describe it. But what I would say is that it does not change the dog's personality. So you end up bringing a dog with a lot of life to the dog trainer, and you don't get some dormant, personality-free, fearful dog back. Could you expound upon that and explain your methodology as best you can that you offer at makeyourdogepic.com?
Yeah, so we do an attention-based positive reinforcement training. And so what it is our goal is to gain the dog's attention, but still be positive throughout. And so it's one of those, it's easy to show, hard to tell. So that's why we offer that first lesson for just 50 cents. So that way somebody can experience our training and make sure we're a good fit. So for example, we had two dogs there. We're at boarding school, 2 border collies, and mom at the first lesson, she had to bring them separate. She would only take one at a time, because she said she hasn't been able to have them in the same room for the last 6 months, or else they would just try to murder each other.
Right.
And so then it's now it's take home day. So she comes to the facility and she walks in and she instantly starts crying. And it's because she's never, in the last 6 months, she hasn't seen her dogs in the same room. Not only that, but sitting next to each other. So she's literally blown away because it's actually a life-changing experience, because she was going to have to get rid of the dog or put a dog down. And so now through training, she doesn't have to do either of those. She can have them both still in the same house. But at that first lesson, if I would have told her, hey, I can fix all of your issues, but neither one of your dogs will have personalities after, she still would have said no, because it's not worth it. So if I get your dog to listen, but I have to crush your dog's soul in the process, it's not worth it. So now when she sees the dog, she still sees they have all of their personality, but now they just know they're able to coexist with each other and be friends again.
Now, I also want to say that to Make Your Dog Epic, there's a lot of things you're doing in the community. You're constantly doing events and Make Your Dog Epic. So you've got the Bat Dog for the Tulsa Drillers. They got the Bat Dog. You've also got a lot of testimonials always flying in from new customers that we've worked with. And for anybody who wants to follow you, go to YouTube and look for Make Your Dog Epic on YouTube. Make Your Dog Epic on YouTube. Again, you can always see what's going on. You're constantly performing at local events. You bring out the dog. You do dog demonstrations. So for people out there, if you're watching today and you're looking for a job to become a dog trainer, a great career, not just a job, go to makeyourdogepic.com. If you're looking for a dog trainer, a Tulsa dog trainer that you can trust with your Tulsa dog, go to makeyourdogepic.com. Again, if you're looking for an opportunity to maybe see how you can team up with us, maybe you're a vendor, maybe you're a groomer, maybe you're a veterinarian, again, makeyourdogepic.com. That's the place to go. JT, I'll give you the final word there. What do you want to say to all the listeners out there who are tuning in today?
Yeah, it's just, if you think there's no hope left for your dog, just reach out to us. Or if you just want your dog to stop jumping on people, before you go to the extreme and rehome your dog or do something like that, reach out to us. We'll get in contact and at least try the first lesson for 50 cents so our trainer can come out and assess what's going on. And then with that, we'll beat any competitor's price, and we offer a money-back guarantee. And we will do it all while keeping your dog's personality intact the entire time.
And again, folks, that's makeyourdogepic.com. That's the website. JT Lawson owns and runs Oklahoma. He's also the author of the book, Make Your Dog Epic. Check it out, makeyourdogepic.com. And JT, I'm sure we'll have other YouTube videos throughout the week, other wonderful videos and testimonials coming in. But again, folks, if you want to learn anything about dog training, tune in here to the Make Your Dog Epic YouTube channel.
Ready?
Yeah.
So I'm Tony from Salt Lake City. This is my dog, Ozzy.
And how'd you hear about us?
Just online searches and a lot of good reviews.
Nice. And then how did training go?
Training went great. Obviously the hardest part's letting go of them for a few weeks, but very happy with the training. A lot of commands to learn, working great. Continue to train today.
Sweet. And would you recommend us?
Absolutely recommend it, yeah.
Do you need to have your dog professionally trained? Do you need your dog to stop barking at the neighbors? Do you want your dog to stop going potty in the house? Do you want to have an epic and well-trained dog at an affordable price? What makes the Make Your Dog Epic dog training experience unique? At Make Your Dog Epic, your first dog training lesson is just 50 cents, which is less than $1. Make Your Dog Epic is home to the highest rated, most reviewed dog training company in the area. At Make Your Dog Epic, we will beat any competitor's price for similar services. At Make Your Dog Epic, we offer a money-back guarantee. So if the training doesn't work, we never blame you or the dog. It's always our fault. At Make Your Dog Epic, we offer the fastest turnaround time in the industry. That way you can start enjoying time with your epic dog as soon as possible. At Make Your Dog Epic, when you schedule that first lesson with us, we automatically enter you in for a chance to win a dream vacation to Hawaii. Whoa! Which is a lot like Oklahoma, except the weather's different. There's beaches, palm trees. But if you'd rather go to Oklahoma, we can do that as well. How does the Make Your Dog Epic training experience work? When you fill out that form on makeyourdogepic.com, we are going to call you and schedule that first lesson for just 50 cents, which is less than $1. We are going to meet you for that first lesson. That way we can tell you what it's going to take to get your dog to your goals. Because every dog's different and everyone's goals are different. We'll either do one-on-one lessons where it's half dog training, half human training. I'll let you guess which one's harder. Or we're going to do boarding school, where you send your dog with us, and we take care of all the homework for you. No matter what you do, we're going to make sure everything transfers to you. Because it's pretty pointless if we get your dog to listen to us, but no one else in your family. Disclaimer, currently we do not offer a service that will get your in-laws to listen to you. You will receive unlimited ongoing group class for the remainder of your dog's epic life. That's because we want to be there for you and your dog forever. We never want you to have to use another trainer after training with us. Our goal is to teach obedience, but never at the expense of the dog's personality, because if we get your dog to listen, or we have to crush its spirit in the process, what's the point? Our motto is it's the same dog, but now it's all ears. You'll now have a well-behaved dog that you can walk or jog with without it channeling its inner sled dog and pulling you down the street. You will have a dog that won't bark at the neighbors or potty in the house. You will be entered in for a contest to win a dream trip to Hawaii that we will be giving away every January. Pow wow whoa, yippee-oh, yippee-yay. Take that first step and schedule that first 50-cent lesson at makeyourdogepic.com. Makeyourdogepic.com.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Here we go now.